hit down, there you go. All right, people, what is going on now? As you guys can see, I am in front of a chateau. I am not Chateau by Charade, not Chateau Charade, but I am in front of something that kind of looked like what them basketball wives was staying in. So we're gonna go ahead and knock out this review real quick. Let me make sure that y'all can hear me and see me good first. I'm not gonna keep y'all long because, well, we got Housewives of New Jersey coming on, and I need to review that too. So much damn stuff to review, you can't hardly keep up with the mess. But anyway. Let me know that y'all can hear me, and then I'm gonna hop into everything. We ready? Is we ready? We ready? We tried earlier and YouTube was just not having it, so my bad. Let me know we good to go, and then we gonna get it cracking. Let's go. We waiting on you. We good. All right, sounds like we good. All right, so we start off on the show. Seeing that the girls are going to be staying in two different houses for filming. Now, if you saw my exclusive interview with OG, you already knew that the girls were going to be in two separate houses for the filming of the show. Now, here's my whole thing with VH1. They're pitching it to us in a way that looks like, oh, the girls just wanted to go on vacation, when what I'm really seeing is you didn't have no way to bring the whole cast together besides by putting them in two different houses. That's it. Not just because of COVID, because pretty much everybody don't live in LA at this point. So I'm trying to figure out after this season, are we going to even really have a damn show? Kristen's in Atlanta, Malaysia's in Atlanta, Shawnee then went to Houston, Jackie's in Sacramento, Jennifer's in Atlanta, and Evelyn's in LA. I think OG's in LA, I think. And I mean, if I forgot somebody, I forgot. Oh, Phoebe. Well, who knows where the hell she at? So I'm just saying, like, this is literally like a kind of like a spinoff off the Bad Girls Club, except these girls ain't in the same house and these girls are way past that girl stage. But anyway, right? So they in two separate houses. In one house you got Jackie, you got Jennifer, and you got OG, because they get along and don't nobody else get along with them. But it's not that they don't get along with them, it's that the other crew did not, and we don't know who, but in the other crew they did not want to film with OG, and so she pretty much had to be with Jennifer and Jackie. That was just the way it was. Ain't it funny how things have changed? Just a couple seasons ago, Evelyn was all over Jackie's back. I mean, just they hated one another, and now it's all, Jackie's cool. I can't be near OG. Anyway, so they're in two separate houses, and right off the bat, once the girls get to actually arrive to the damn mansions, Jackie is trying to not Jackie. Oh, anyway, the beef between Jackie and Malaysia, the girls attempt to mitigate the shit, but it's just not going to happen. Now, here's the thing, right? Last season, we saw Jackie spread a rumor that was talking bad about Malaysia's kids. I don't want to talk about nobody's kids, but just to repeat the rumor, it was that her kids are quote unquote dirty, not being taken care of, whatever that means, and that Malaysia was homeless or whatever. Now, I'm here to tell y'all this. I'm not one to count nobody else's money, but I'm definitely going to be a little messy and say Malaysia gets child support, Malaysia got alimony, Malaysia got a part of her ex-husband's pension. Malaysia's not broke. Malaysia is not like wanting for money at all. Her money comes to her account every motherfucking month, all right? So anybody who started a rumor saying that Malaysia couldn't feed her kids and that her kids was dirty was just lying, and I can understand why Malaysia was mad at Jackie for even saying that out of her mouth and even spreading that rumor in the first place. However, I am going to say this. Jackie is like that crazy aunt that smokes cigarettes. She drinks just a little bit too much, and you can't help but to love her no matter how toxic that she actually is. And so I hope that Malaysia and Jackie are able to come together, but Malaysia's just not here for it at this point. Malaysia says she's not going to lay her hands on those senior citizens. Now, I'm going to say this, Malaysia, you fight, and that's fine, but Jackie fight too. You fight, and Jackie's crazy, so I don't really know who's gonna win that match. You might beat Jackie up, and your head might be in Florida, and your body might be in New Jersey messing with Jackie. I'm just saying, I wouldn't want to piss her off. So, and I know Jackie got a sex grunge in some damn word, allegedly. I'm just kidding, but Jackie's a freak, all right, and she like dark liquor. I I really want to see a show where we go into the bedroom with Jackie and Doug. Jackie and Doug, some brown liquor, leather, ropes, chains, somebody getting beat. Like, we need to see that. That's the true sex crunching, damn it. Shout out to Portia and Candy. Anyway, moving right along from that, Phoebe was supposed to come and join the girls when she was going to be in the house with Evelyn, Shani, Malaysia, and Kristen. But she couldn't come because she got exposed to COVID-19. Was y'all missing Phoebe? I don't think none of us was missing her. No shade. I don't think like her character is not developed enough in our heads for us to really care. But God bless her. Hope she was okay. Moving right along from there, let's talk about Lamar, his ex Liza, and this whole college fund money. All right, Liza is first of all, Liza seems like a really sweet woman. I wasn't that familiar with Liza and Liza's story, except for the fact that she came to the Wendy Williams show and she was in the audience a couple times, and Wendy pointed her out and said, "Oh, that's Lamar Odom's ex. Those are the ones he has his kids by." And oh, okay, cool, whatever. But I don't really know a whole lot about her, except she really had Lamar's back until Lamar. There's just Lamar gon' Lamar. You know, they say niggas gonna nig, Lamar gon' Lamar. That's just is what it is. And so Liza is talking about how, you know, she's trying to get the college fund money for her kids. She's like, tuition is due. We had an agreement years ago that Lamar would put this money away in an account, and now that it's time to pay this damn tuition, we don't know where it's at, and we got like 3-4 weeks. We count down, and y'all know that tuition is probably about 30-40K, and she's trying to figure out where the money at. Well, I'm here to tell you this, Liza, that you ain't getting that money. That money gone. If Lamar's not telling you where the money at that y'all set up years ago, it's because he smoked it. It's gone. Liza, did you forget that when Chloe got him, when Chloe picked him up and took him into her lair? Did you forget that he was paying 15 people rent, 13 people phone numbers, cell phone bills, just that in the third? He had a whole bunch of people just draining him for cash. Lamar ain't got that money like that no more, for real. And so if you looking for it's got to be hundreds of thousands that he originally put away. If you looking for it, I'm here to let you know it's gone. It's gone. What y'all think? Y'all think that money around there? Y'all think that money somewhere around there? I think that money's shot. That money is gone. Gone a long time ago. Hell, you should have been friends with Shani O'Neal a long time ago, because Shani know how to embezzle. You know, you should have got one of the girls. I mean, I'm trying to figure out, how do you be with a man for so long, they make all this money, and you ain't embezzled no money up under your labial lips. You ain't put no money in the crack of your ass and put it in a safe deposit box in a different bank in a different county and kept it in your mate name. You ain't got no money dug up, buried deep in the yard some damn where in your grandmama's house down south. You ain't did none of that, not none. You ain't got a Rolex you can pawn. You ain't got a car you can sell. We ain't got nothing to pay this tuition. Did you put your I'm about to channel Kaya. Don't trust no nigga though. Don't trust no crackhead though. You can't do that. This man has had money trouble for years. This man has never been responsible, and you trusting him to hold on to hundreds of thousands for years for your children. I'd have had that money funneled somewhere else. I'd have put a paper in his face, sign that. When he was high as hell or drunk as a skunk, sign that, and they would have been signing it over to me. Damn, you ain't never grabbed one of his credit cards, went to the ATM, withdrew as much as you could, told him that you went and bought some bags and shoes and put that up somewhere. You ain't got nothing up for that tuition. Some ain't right, but I'm here to let you know, if he digging and dodging you ain't nothing but a collector. You know Lamar is a real nigga. If you a real one, you grew up with bill collectors calling your grandmama and your auntie, and you picking up, and they told you to say, "Tell him I ain't here." Oh, Shirley ain't here. Bye. And you hanging up on Macy's, and you hanging up on GCPenney's and Sears, or you heard your grandmama get on the phone and say, "Did I pay you?" No. Well, I ain't got it. So, did he pay you? No, he ain't got it. Moving right along from that, Kristen and OG have a conversation about colorism, about the things that OG went through on the show for the last year and a half, how she has felt ostracized or how she has experienced colorism. But it also sounds like what OG was also describing is actually featureism, when people prefer Eurocentric features over, let's say, Afrocentric features. Well, that's pretty much how the world is anyway. There's not really an instance where African features are put above the Eurocentric features, unless they're talking about sexual organs, pretty much. So if it's lips, if it's ass, if it's a BBC, something like that, then yeah, that's glorified. But other stuff, it's, that's how society is. I'm not saying that's where it is, but that's how the society that we live in. That's literally how it is, right? You can even deal with other ethnicities, and they are trying to look as white as possible. So it is what it is, right? And so on the show, we got maybe 10 to 15 minutes of a conversation that was highly edited. If you go to OG's Instagram page, you can actually see the full hour conversation that they had. And look, I'm gonna say this: at the end of the day, the show is never gonna fully show us what OG is claiming to have experienced and what she did experience. The only way we gonna get the full truth is the tidbits that it's the stuff that OG leaks to her IG page that we can go over there and look and see. Now, was Kristen colorist or featurist towards OG? What happened behind the scenes? I don't know. But what I can tell you is this: is she favored by the lighter girls? Well, yeah, she would be, because even though yes, she is dark skinned, I guess you consider that dark skin. I don't know. I guess Malaysia would be too, depending on what shade of foundation she's wearing that day. I don't be knowing. But no, there's no shade. I'm just saying. But what everybody's missing is that no matter how much Kristen clown, she ain't clown that much. But no matter what Malaysia did, even all the stuff that Jackie has pulled, and Jackie has carried the show for years. Let's just be very damn honest. Without Jackie, we really wouldn't care. Even though they have done all of that, there has not been the aggressive label. OG got the aggressive label. That's the first one on the show to get it to me. Tammy done slapped a bunch of people. And yes, Tammy was that chick, but to me, she didn't get the aggressive label. Shani never got it, because I didn't really see Shani get down like that. I didn't see Brandy get it. I didn't see DJ Duffy get it. I didn't see none of the other girls that's been on the show get it except OG. Now, like I asked OG in my interview, I said, is it colorism? Or is it also the fact that they can't physically overpower you? Because if they think they can beat you up, then they gonna bulk up to you, just like they do Jennifer, just like Evelyn tried to do Royce. But Royce got hands too. I don't know why people think small people can't fight. Small people will whoop your ass. I'm just saying, that's a lot of power and mightiness and a lot of heart, but even inside a small person. And if we can't whoop your ass, we gonna Tory Lanez your pinky toe. So just know, you cross me, don't mess with me unless you don't want your pinky toe no more. But I'm glad that Kristen at least came over, and it looked like she was trying to have a full conversation, and it looked like she was actually trying to listen. I have not seen the full unedited version, so I don't really know everything that was said, but I can tell you the gist from what I seen on IG is that OG was laying it out to Kristen on, look, at the reunion, you guys separated me. You guys said you don't feel safe around me. Certain people that won't film with me. And so literally OG has been ostracized by the other girls, which would be Shani, Malaysia, Evelyn, etc. But here's what I really think, right? I think that Shani and Evelyn did not expect people to have OG's back the way that she did. Now, you can say OG's creating a narrative that's coming from Evelyn's mouth. You can say she's blowing stuff out of proportion. You can have whatever opinion you want. But what I can guarantee you is that when they filmed that show last season, Shani, Evelyn, Malaysia, they did not think that the people were going to have OG's back the way that they have. And yet they do, which is why they have no choice but to address this, because now Shani and Evelyn and everybody else is looking crazy. And I'm here to let you know that OG is the cast member they wish was never casted, except Shani ain't actually got no power over there. It is VH1's job to decide who comes on and who don't, because it is a job at the end of the day. And so OG has set that shit on fire, and has also gave us a reason to even go over there and look. We ain't tripping off what Shani doing. We don't care who or what Evelyn's storyline is, because if she ain't beat up on Jennifer, well, what is Evelyn doing? Malaysia's cool, but Malaysia's actually cool and funny. Kristen's, I mean, her storyline is there, but do we really care? I'm just saying, we don't. The only thing that's interesting is Jackie and OG and what they got going on in their lives. And so anyway, I say all that to say, Kristen then goes back to the house that she's staying in with Shani. She relays the message from OG as best as she could. I still don't think nobody really gets it. I just think that instead of everybody playing telephone, I need everybody in one room and to discuss every single interaction that OG is saying she experienced colorism and or featurism, and knock that shit out point by point. That's what I'm feeling. What are y'all feeling? What are y'all feeling? OG can whip everyone, true. I believe it's a favoritism. Favorite. Okay, that's playing a part too, because Shani and Evelyn are friends in real life. However, we also thought that Shani and Tammy were friends in real life, and then we figured out that that was just a one-sided friendship. So after the show is done, because after this season, I don't know where the hell they're going to go with this show. Is Shani really going to deal with Evelyn like that, or does she just call her when she need her? Has Evelyn been used as Shani's bulldog for the whole length of the show? I'm just saying. Shani is the master manipulator of this. Now, if you are in control of the show, then yeah, you do need to be master in manipulating. That's just, it is what it is. But for Shani's character, in my opinion, I would have rather seen her either stay behind the scenes or not at all. That's just me. Y'all said OG is about that life. It's who they think is pretty. Fair. Okay. Their colorist. Evelyn tried it on the Breakfast Club 2 years ago and hinted that OG was doing too much and it backfired. And they never expected that. Storm, I hated Jennifer and Evelyn are back on good terms and talking mess towards OG together. Lord. Jennifer back on team Evelyn. Didn't I tell y'all on the show, anytime Evelyn ain't got no ass to stick her nose in, Jennifer's nose is up her ass? I told y'all that. Anyway, I'm going to head out. Thanks for watching this review. Like, comment, subscribe, share if you care. And I'm trying to drop this interview later tonight. So I will catch you guys later.
Are you ready to be liberated? Have you found that you and your partner's love life is boring and you need a boost? Then I got the perfect book for you. While we all locked down on this COVID quarantine, go ahead to Amazon and cop Erotic Liberations. And oh yes, it's very erotic. See, Erotic Liberations is so steamy that it was banned on Facebook, and it will take you to a climax that you have never reached before. See, Erotic Liberations makes 50 Shades of Grey seem like a Dr. Seuss book. It will enhance your creativity, entertain you, and help to raise that freak number. You know, we all want to find our inner freak, you know, that person that we got locked away in a cage, all right? And Erotic Liberations is guaranteed to blow your mind so that you and your partner can blow each other all night. Head to Amazon right now and get Erotic Liberations, authored by Marlon Green and Karen Green.